Electroplast is the company on our radar. The summer season, of course, has been scorching heat waves, record-breaking heat waves. AC sales, as our colleague Shilpa just told us, she did an industry-wide check. She said that AC sales for this season have been absolutely blockbuster, the best ever in the last 3 or 4 years now. Let's get a perspective from PG Electroplast on this and more. Vikas Gupta is MD Operations at the company. Vikas, good morning. Great to have you with us here. Thank you very much for your time. So just, on the AC side, if you can tell us what are ACs as a percentage of your revenues? And now we have the season is kind of almost behind us. That it's been one of the best ever. Do you want to sort of give a relook at your full year numbers a little bit higher? Is there an upward drift here, or you'd stick with what you told us in late May?
Good morning. Definitely the AC sales are looking very robust, very strong. In fact, in the first half of calendar year, I think we must be experiencing a growth of upward of 50% as compared to last year. And all our clients have reported a very strong numbers for sales for the first half. In fact, the channel inventory is almost, the position is almost like a stock out kind of position. And the heat wave is still quite intense in the north part of India. So definitely the numbers are looking very good for air conditioners. Air conditioners for the current financial year, we have given a guidance of sales of almost around 1,800 to 1,900 crores out of 3,400 crores, which is almost around 55 to 60% of the sales for us. So AC is looking quite good for the current financial year. And we will not like to revise our guidance of revenue for upward revision this time. We'll be reviewing the position. Please understand, when we released our guidance, it was already in the late May. So we have already factored in the performance of the first quarter of this financial year. And
you're saying that inventory levels across industry are almost, out. There's no real inventory out there.
Yes. So there is always. So still there is some pressure for the dispatches from our certain clients for the northern Indian markets. So we are fulfilling those requirements. So definitely the stock position is not very good in the channel right now.
Okay. Sir, can you talk about the expectations from here on margins and also sort of the factors at play, including your input costs, including, of course, how you're expecting pricing to be in the months ahead. So what's the outlook?
We would like to stick to the guidance of the PAT that we have given in our release of around 200 crores. That is what we would like to stick to. Right now, definitely the commodity prices are looking to move and inch up a little bit. We are just keeping a watch on that. And we might have to go for a price increase with our clients in coming quarters if this price pressure continues.
All right. I'm Mr. Gupta. Good morning and good to see you. And let's focus on the TV business. That's going to be another revenue growth driver from here on. The fear is that the TV business itself is in a little bit of overcapacity. I wanted your comment out there. I think Dixon, one of the larger players, they also delivered a degrowth in the past quarter. So that's from where the fear is coming about. I'm reading a sales note and they had mentioned this. Your comment on it? You don't think so?
So Nigel, please understand, we are coming with a very small base.
Yes.
Last year, when we look at our sales for televisions, which was almost around 350,000 TVs that we sold in last year in our parent company of PG Electroplast. So as we have moved our TV business to a JV company, which is Goodworth Electronics, we are very confident that we should be able to build on those numbers. In fact, we are looking at a revenue of around 600 crores for TVs from our JV company of Goodworth Electronics. We have already onboarded 4 new clients in the current quarter, and we are the kind of order book and the kind of forecast that we have for the upcoming festive season. It is very promising, and we are confident that we should be able to achieve those kind of sales with us.
Okay, that's TV. So broadly, tell us, so in FY25, we are almost, down one quarter. What will the big focus be in terms of the revenue breakup? And going forward, are you eyeing any new segments?
So please understand, definitely the product business will be a major growth driver for our revenue growth in coming financial years, for the current financial year as well. As we have given a guidance of around 3,400 crores for sales in our PG Electroplast. Out of that, almost 2,400 crores will be coming from the sales of the products, which is mainly comprising of air conditioners and washing machines. So that is a growth of almost around 43% in that. Definitely, we are eyeing for new industries and new product categories. We are evaluating certain opportunities, and as and when we are able to mature that, we will be sharing the details with you. So definitely, we are looking at a growth pattern to continue for next quite a few financial years.
Can you give us a hint on what new categories?
So it will be basically, we will be trying to see how we can leverage our current manufacturing capabilities, and we will be getting into those products only which align with our current manufacturing infra, where the focus will be to see how we can sweat our assets in a much better way. So basically trying to see how we can use those capabilities.
So ACs, washing machines, TVs, I mean, so adjacent areas, right? So, I mean, you can tell us, Mr. Gupta.
So I would like to not make any speculation here. As and when we are able to have a firm business plan, we will be definitely coming out and making a statement on that.
I want to ask you about the laptop segment. That could be a potential area, right, where you'll start making some inroads. And I was looking at the top players over there. Some of them are coming up with their own manufacturing facilities, or they already have tie-ups. So how do you penetrate that? And I think you have some targets under the PLI scheme as well. So how do you get there? If you could tell us laptops as a percentage of your business, how does it scale up? Or give it an absolute number, a few hundred crores, how does it scale up? Laptops only.
So Nigel, basically in our PLI scheme for IT hardware, other than laptops, there are other product categories also, like servers and all-in-one computers. And
yes,
we are discussing with certain clients. Till now, we have not been able to make any substantial progress in that. But definitely, there are certain discussions. I think in coming quarters, we should be able to have some kind of breakthrough on that. And maybe we'll be able to utilize that IT PLI also. So we are keeping our fingers crossed in certain discussions. Let them mature, then we'll be sharing the details.
So you'll have to target the top 5 or 6 players, right? Because they have around 83 to 85% of the market. So you're looking at penetrating and getting a contract from one of these players since they have 85% of the market, right, Mr. Gupta?
So again, I will not like to make any guess on that.
No, otherwise I'll tell you what is the issue, Mr. Gupta, because then if you don't penetrate with them, then how do you get to those numbers? But you're saying you have a plan, so we'll have to take it at that for now. Say, if you want to give us a number on laptops, then it'll be helpful. Your growth has been phenomenal in the last few years, but now the street is looking ahead that in the next 3-4 years, what could it be like? So that's why I'm asking you about laptops, which could be another revenue spinner for you.
So definitely, Nigel, when we enrolled into this IT hardware PLI, definitely this laptop was one big thing which is still there on that horizon. In fact, other than laptops, as I told you, there are certain other product categories also. We are working on that. So give us some time. We'll be making a statement of that in coming time.
Going to be what, next quarter, sir? What's the time frame we can work with on more clarity basically on how you're looking to build up on the IT hardware PLI, the categories, the investments, and then of course, what you're expecting there. When can we get some more clarity on this IT hardware?
Maybe next quarter we should be able to make some statement on that.
And a completely new category also.
So by the way, yeah, so the new category that you were speaking about, is it over and above IT hardware?
Yes. So we are talking about some other categories as well. So it is not only the IT hardware. There are certain other allied product categories that we are working on. And as and when we are able to finalize and make a certain business case, we should be making a release on that, press release on that.
Okay. All right. We will leave it on that note. Mr. Gupta, good talking to you. Thanks very much. And we're looking forward to the future conversations to get more perspective on some of the newer lines of business that you would be looking at. Moving on now, we're focusing